I was not aware that I was going to be speaking next, so I was thrown off guard there. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tumelo Matela. I'm not Xhosa, I'm Sotho, so I'm going to have to speak English. So I'm 27 years of age. I was born in a small town called Carletonville, and I think when I was thinking about what am I going to talk about, I had to think about it a lot. And I thought the best way to do it was to speak from my heart and to perhaps share my experience in the pageant industry and how I became the woman that I am today. So I've been in the pageant industry for about 17 years now. I started at the age of 10. You know, when you're a little girl, you see your mom's shoes, you walk into her shoes, you're walking up and down, you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself. And I think from that day, I knew I wanted to do this. And that's when I found a modeling school in our small community, and as soon as I stepped onto that stage, I just knew pageantry is what I want to do. So I had done that for many years until I decided to, of course, stop competing and choose to use my experience to help other young women and children that want to obviously empower themselves and want to use this platform to be empowered. And what I love about the fact that with pageantry, you're able to use this platform to empower other people when it comes to sharing your stories, when it comes to sharing your experiences. And I think there are a lot of challenges that you encounter when it comes to pageantry, because you think, if today I'm going to compete, I'm going to win, and that's not always the case. I've probably had to enter a lot of pageants where I never won, but at least there was a lesson behind that. And pageantry also taught me to become a very confident, independent young lady, and it really showed me what is more than what you just see by standing on the stage. So in that journey for me, I gained a lot of confidence, because I think with pageantry I was not going to be able to stand here, speak in front of a crowd, because I was a very shy girl, growing up. But I think pageantry just helped me to open up, be confident in myself, and want to, see the change that I'd want to see in my community. Because growing up in a very small town, you can find yourself in a situation where you see what you see, but that's it. But fortunately with pageantry, you get to travel, you get to network, you get to meet people, and you start seeing that there's much more beyond than just being in a small community. And that's why I'm so honored and privileged by Uzezile and Uodwa for giving me this opportunity to fly all the way from Joburg to come here to speak to the finalists. To fly all the way here, to speak to the finalists, because I resonate with them, growing up in a very small town and wanting to see myself on a bigger platform. So I had wrote down a few notes that I thought, would be very empowering, and I hope they are listening. And I think I took this obviously from my experience, from my story, from what I had to encounter when it came to pageantry as a whole. I want them to know that, you are given this platform to make a difference, yes, in your community, but you're also given this platform to make a difference in your own life. And what the beauty of it is that as much as you wear the sash, as a finalist, as the title holder, as the runner-up, people look at you and they want to be inspired. So remember that you have that responsibility, that when I'm walking around and people see me wearing this sash, they say, I want to be like you. So it takes a huge responsibility to take that time to say, you know what, today I'm going to enter this competition, or today I want to see myself being better, being more confident. So I hope you guys really enjoy the experience. I think the one thing that I really enjoyed about pageantry was the fact that every time I walked out of that experience, I felt empowered. Whether or not I won, I I still felt empowered, because today I could meet someone who I would hear their story and I feel encouraged. Or you get to engage with the organizer and you feel empowered. Or you get to engage with other people around you when you're going to these community engagements and you feel empowered. So really enjoy the experience. Really enjoy every second and every minute that you have with the journey that you're on when you're going to compete. As much as we all want to win, there can obviously only be one winner. But the winner is you obviously being empowered yourself as an individual. So my first point was, you have to celebrate yourself, because nobody knows what it takes to be you. You need to be your biggest cheerleader. As much as we have our friends and family that are here celebrating us and here to support us, which, you know, we really appreciate. It goes such a long way when we have family and friends that are here to support us. But you yourself need to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, today is my day. Whether I win or not, I'm celebrating myself. You have to pat yourself on the back to say, wait again, I took that initiative to enter. It wasn't easy. Every day I had to work hard. I had to find ways to improve myself. I had to, you know, do the little things that I knew had to be done to be the person that I am. So you have to celebrate yourself, whether you win or not. The second thing is, anything you want is possible. You just have to make it a priority. When you have goals and dreams, as much as you have people that are going to help you get to where you want to be, you yourself have to make it a priority. So when I decided, for example, to enter Miss International South Africa, I was mostly in that journey by myself because I knew I wanted it. So I had to prioritize myself, my time, my effort to say, okay, if I want to win this title, what do I need to do to get there? And whether it's about the title, can be in your schoolwork, can be in your extramural activities, you need to decide what are those things that I need to sacrifice to do to get there. So it really takes you to want to make and see those things possible for yourself. The third thing is, stay consistent and do the work. When you're consistent, you see the results. It's the little things that you see changing. So even if it means when you want to improve the way you walk, you have to walk down, up the ramp every day, trying to improve your posture, trying to improve the way you walk. Or if it means being able to stand in front of people, being able to talk, you need to force yourself to find yourself in situations where you're going to take that mic and actually start speaking so that you are more confident to speak in front of people. So that consistency, the hard work that you put in, you'll really see it pay off. So I really hope that the finalists enjoy this journey, take this opportunity every step of the way, because honestly, you'll be surprised at what the little that you go through can make a difference in your life. And my final thing is to say, keep God at the center of it all. I think I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for God, because He has really kept my faith strong, where you'll find that when you're competing and you see the girl or the guy next to you, you start shaking, like, yo, this one is so beautiful, or yo, this one can walk. And you start thinking you're not worth it anymore. But as soon as you center yourself and you really trust God to say, God, you brought me here, you brought me this far, you take it. You know, I've given you my best, now you do the rest. Trust me, that's the best thing you can do for yourself, because when you're in this industry, it's very easy to get swallowed by the things that you see on the outside and not what you see on the inside. So good luck to the finalists. Wish you all the best, and hopefully I'll be able to come in December to support you guys. But I'll be watching you on Facebook. So yeah, God bless you. Thank you.
There will be e-certificate, their sesh that will be handed out by the Otranyawa Tembu, as well as the beautiful lady that just spoke. So, these will walk on stage and have a beautiful walk all the way down the red carpet so that no one will recognize. Alright? Yes. One thing that I do ask, these are teenagers. They are fragile little people. Ngicela kungabikho booing and eyeing. Instead, let's give support to each and every person ozobe elapha, alright? So bathi abakani feel, ne? So nanokuthi nje akasishukumise. Uyasabelwa umama. Together for the years of age. I am representing Greenville Secondary School, and I like to write poems and listen to music. I would like to be Miss Prof Bizana because I want to teach other girls to love themselves as they are. I would also encourage those who wish to do modeling but have lost their self-esteem and confidence to embrace their flaws and be confident in themselves.